honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Rankin escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Patrick Queen on
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Barkley. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Smith on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Rams,
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Open man is Allison, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. On 1st down, Locke. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
From the gun, block, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Harold Everett.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Lock. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw it is Lock. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Lock. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Lock. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is good. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now it's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Lock dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Lock flushed out right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Patrick Queen in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Third down. 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Rankin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot before break. Rankin. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Locke. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Rams 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Taylor Rapp. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Rankin. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Rankin. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Barkley.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Barkley on the hand.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Rankin, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Lock now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Off play action. Rankin. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
5-2, Mike 5-2. You got nothing to
Off the play fake. Rankin sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown. Touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 34, Rams 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Lock. He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. No escape from Lock, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Lock. Got to have this one. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the bootleg. Rankin. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Rankin. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Rankin. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
Rams 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew